Today we are going to talk about the news with Israel, how that is affecting cruising, even though I am very clear that cruising is really the least of our worries when it comes to what's going on with Israel. I'm also going to let you know how our day went in Tromso, how things are going here on the island Princess. We've got lots to talk about, so let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips, and today is Monday. It is October 9th of 2023. First of all, I would like to invite you to please subscribe to our channel. We need to have you with us. We'd love to have you with us, and I think you would really enjoy being part of our amazing Let's Go family. If you have not joined us over on Facebook yet, or if you haven't subscribe, and then come and join us over on Facebook. People share the most amazing updates, information. It is a wonderful forum to visit, to ask your questions, and stay up to date with everything. So I'd love to see you there as well. And if you appreciate my updates, would you please give this video a thumbs up? Now, like I said, let's talk about Israel first. Gordon and I's prayers are so with Israel, as well as the innocent civilians affected by this all over, and wanted to make that really clear. And I hope that your prayers are with ours as we think of those people and what they are up against and what has happened so far. So when we think of all that, there's a couple of things really important to talk about. And it seems like today with some news, Israel is being, not only Israel, but Egypt is going, I'm wondering what the impact is going to be with Egypt. Today, I noticed that there is a headline that says 2 Israeli tourists were killed at tourist sites in Egypt. So that makes us worry, and I was just reading early reports about that, so I'm going to read more about it as the day progresses. But that's another thought, because a lot of cruises that go to Israel also go to Egypt, so that's a concern. Now, along with that, we have cruise ships that not only call in Israel, but we have Rhapsody of the Seas that is ported. That's their home port, is Haifa, for Rhapsody of the Seas. So a few things about Rhapsody of the Seas. Rhapsody of the Seas has canceled their next 2 cruises, alrighty? So those are for sure not going, and I'm sure they're just keeping an eye on what's going on, and they'll decide what to do as all of this unfolds. The other thing to do with that is a Let's Go family member posted in a comment on it was last night our time, so sometime yesterday. It's really hard. We're 7 hours right now ahead of Eastern time is where we are. And anyway, posted that her daughter is on that ship and they are going back to Haifa to drop off passengers because they were not in port in Haifa. They were going to go back to Haifa, disembark, pick up your next load of passengers. And so they are going back to drop people off. I have not seen anything in the news about the reasoning behind doing that. So if anybody has information, let me know. This sweet lady that is the mom clearly was worried and didn't know why. They just didn't go to Cyprus, thinking, well, maybe Royal Caribbean doesn't want to pay to fly people back to Haifa. I am wondering if it's more than that. I think something as simple as a flight back, if that was the solution, I think they probably would have done it. So I don't know that everything that goes into that decision. So, and when you look at Cruise Mapper, yep, she's going back to Haifa. And so we've got that going on. So of course we're keeping them in our prayers, and hopefully they'll be able to get everything taken care of. Now, Celebrity is also having to make some changes to their itineraries, Royal Caribbean, some other ships as well. And as this goes longer, there are going to be several other cruise lines that are impacted by this. I do want to say, as Gordon and I have taken the time to read through Facebook pages for other cruises and cruises that would be calling there, it's just a friendly reminder that, you know what, you can miss a port on a cruise for a whole lot of reasons. And as cruise lines scramble and try to pick another port, try to rearrange your vacation because of what has happened because of this attack on Israel, there's a whole lot that goes into figuring out what port you can go to next, and you don't get your money back. You don't get anything because you missed your port, other than, hopefully your port, well, you'll get your port fees back, and then you'll be charged new port fees for the places that you're going to go. That's a thing. But other than that, you just really, when you go on a cruise, you just hope you get to go somewhere. And if you have to miss a port, that's just the way it is. So just so that we all keep our patience with this, this and have appropriate expectations. For our, we have 2 excursions booked for tomorrow night and the next night in Alta, and they are ones to take us out where it's a little darker and to try to get to see the northern lights the best that we possibly can. But last night we got a notice from just the team here. It was the shore excursion team here on the Island Princess saying, you know what, it's a natural phenomenon. If you get to see it, that's great. If not, you don't get your money back for the excursion, which I would not ask for my money back because they're going to take me, do their best to let us see that. So just keep that in mind. When you pay for things like that, you just go and hope for the best. So if you have any questions about how that works, you're very welcome to put in the comments and I'll jump in. We have a lot of people here who know, have a lot of experience to share. So I always appreciate it when you share that. Anything else? I will, like I said, I'll keep my eye on the situation with Egypt and everything that has happened there. But it just breaks your heart, doesn't it? So we will keep everyone in our prayers. And hope that you'll join us with your prayers and with good thoughts, however it is you do that in your life. Now, the next thing, I just wanted to let you know, we are here in Tromso, Norway, way up in the Arctic Circle, here to see the northern lights. Last night, at about 11 o'clock, before we went to bed, we stepped out on our balcony, and sure enough, we got to see some of the northern lights. It was faint, and your camera, even the camera on your phone picks it up better than your eyes do, so we could see a faint glow. But then when we took pictures with our phone, just with our phone, you could see it. And so Gordon will just put in the simple pictures that we got. We had, of course, light pollution from the ship, and we had, it was a little bit of fog, so they're not perfect, but we were really excited that we got to see them a little bit. So here in Tromso today, we went on an excursion that we had just booked on Viator, however it is you say that, and it turned out okay. It was supposed to be from 10 to 1. It ended up being from 10 to 3, and so it was supposed to be like a bird and wildlife excursion, and it really wasn't too much of that. They took us out though. It was absolutely beautiful. We got to go down the fjords. There's this huge mountain there on the edge of the fjord where there was a military base there, so there's all these tunnels that go through, and they pulled us up close so we could see it. It was very interesting and just showed us lots. And the little gal that was they made fish soup, and if you didn't want fish, she made a vegetarian option, but she talked the whole time, telling you about history, telling you about how they do things, all of these things. She did a really good job. Like I said, it went 2 hours longer than we were anticipating, so it put us a little bit later, but we had a great time. And then this evening, we're out the door here in a minute, and I'll add that footage in. We're going to go see, we're going to go on a dinner cruise that takes you up a fjord and in an electric boat. And so we're really excited to get to see, with the intent of hopefully seeing the northern lights a little bit. So I'll let you know how that goes. I wanted to let you know, something that I got wrong with my packing to Norway. When you think of packing to Norway, think of Alaska on steroids, okay? When you come here in the summertime, bring a warm winter coat. And when we came here in the summertime 5 years ago, I just brought a fleece and my windbreaker jacket. I should have brought a winter coat. I bought a winter coat while I was here. So this time when I came, I brought my very warmest winter coat. And it's excellent. I love this coat. I'll make sure Gordon links it below. It is that good of a coat. I highly recommend it. It's an Eddie Bauer jacket. It's waterproof. It's down. I am cozy in it. Where my coat is, I am not cold. The thing that I got wrong is for my pants. I brought long underwear, and then I wore my regular pants over it because I was trying to pack lighter. Definitely bring with you some pants, especially if you come here when it's cold. Like at the beginning of October, it's really cold. Like the high today was 30, about 30. And so then you get on the water and you're moving through the water and it's really, really cold. So make sure you do that. I brought a really warm scarf, hat, gloves. That's great. Boots. Bring some cozy boots to help keep you warm and to make it so that you don't slip. Make sure you don't forget that. But definitely bring those kind of pants that are like, that are swishy, like they're waterproof and then they're lined to keep you even cozier. I think that would have been warmer than my long underwear with regular pants today. Learned my lesson on that. Other than that though, really do pack warm. Make sure that you don't skimp on your packing to be warm. We had, like I said, we had a great time today. The only hard part, you can probably hear a little bit, is they had 2 dogs on their boat. I'm very allergic to dogs, and so ever since earlier today I've been sneezing and I am rather congested, but it's okay. I'll have it for a few days. I get really allergic to dogs, but that's okay. I feel great. Now, the last thing that I wanted to let you know is just that everything is going fabulous here on the Island Princess. We couldn't ask for more. They are taking us to see beautiful places. We have an amazing crew on board. The food is fine. The entertainment's been really good. They have lots and lots of activities. I would say they're hitting it out of the ballpark. They've got lots of trivia. They've got games for people to play, especially on sea days. So much entertainment, so much music all over the place. Just lots and lots going on. I think that's absolutely wonderful. And so no complaints. The ship does not look old and worn out to me. And if I want to, I can be critical, but I am not displeased with anything thus far. Over in the Good Spirits there on deck 5 in the piazza is the bar, and they've got a little case that is where you're going to find your croissants in the morning. It's kind of like they're really very, very, very mini international cafe, but in the afternoon they have sandwiches, things like that that you normally think of. So put that on your radar when you go on the Island Princess. So I'll let you know how our excursion goes later, but we are having the time of our life. We are really, truly having the time of our life, and I'm so grateful that we have the chance to do this. It's no small thing to me that I get to be here. So we just got back from our dinner cruise, and I thought I would tell you it's called Aurora, like in the Aurora Borealis, Aurora Dinner Cruise by Brim Explorer, Brim Explorer, B-R-I-M, and it's not on Viator. It is just this, they take this electric boat, and it's beautiful. It has all of these glass windows. It is absolutely beautiful, and what they do is they look at the forecast for the northern lights and decide if they should head north or south here out of Tromso a little bit, and they serve you a very traditional Norwegian food dinner. And during the time though, they have someone that keeps an eye on the northern lights, lets you know when they are coming, that there's some activity, and he did a really good job. So we got on board. I was so excited I forgot to video, so please forgive me, but Gordon will put some of our pictures in here. But we got on board, got seated, and not too long we went out, and sure enough, there were some northern lights. Now you can see some, when you're really lucky, the northern lights are so that you can see them with the naked eye, but sometimes you can just see the faint glow or a little bit of light, and then you know to look with your camera, and then you can see them better. And so at the beginning, you could just see them with your phone, holding your phone up, the camera there, or people that had a real camera. But then a little bit later in the evening, it was beautiful. You could see them beautifully with just your eyes, and it was such a special time. They take you out where it's darker, and they look for places in the clouds, because if it's cloudy, then you can't see them, and there were some clouds this evening. So they did a really great job in taking us down where we could see them. It was absolutely wonderful, worth every penny. I don't get anything if you book them, but it's called Aurora Dinner Cruise, Brim Explorer, right, love? And so just wanted to let you know about that. The things that we had for dinner, the first course, they gave a plate with several different little things to try. There was a little shrimp salad. There was some smoked salmon. Let's see, a local cheese from a local cheese farm, a couple of other things to try out, but just an absolutely wonderful evening. So I highly recommend that. It's not through the ship. You just have to find it yourself. The ship doesn't leave until midnight tonight. The last shuttle runs from right there by the Radisson Blue, like I was told you earlier in the video. It runs, the last one goes at 10:30 p.m. and the dinner cruise ends at 10, and you just can easily walk from where they dock the boat over to where you get on that shuttle. It's absolutely wonderful. So wanted to bring you up to date on that, and clearly we did see the northern lights this evening, and tomorrow night it's an even better forecast. So we'll be really excited to tell you about that. So look forward to hearing from you all. Put your questions below, share anything that you think would be helpful to anyone else, and I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you.